Yasukeh here. So we're going to be VOD reviewing one of the most banger early games I've ever had, and there's a lot of really interesting sort of mind games that have been played here that I want to go deep into the thought process behind why some of these plays were so powerful and exactly what you can do in these kind of situations. So we're just looking at the YouTube live stream, which is what I'm doing now as well with this VOD. So as you guys know, it's standard. First off, just spin into the first wave. You get a lot of prio there, especially since, right? Especially since she is so far up in the lane. She thinks that she has the ultimate prio. So she's stepping up so far, so I need to punish that. If she was further back, then I would just be focusing on hitting the minions and then waiting for the chance to spin. So because she stepped up so far in the lane and just thought that I was just gonna, like, just take it up. No, you have to punish people for making small little position mistakes like that. So, when you're running lethal tempo, you want to get those lethal tempo stacks up, and then use the attack speed to push the wave faster level 1. Right now, I have 4 stacks, so while it's still up, I want to make sure that I'm getting that full value out of it, while not taking any extra damage that I don't need to. And in this kind of situation, it's... so also, first off, right there, what I did is I don't know where Fiddlesticks is starting. So, Malphite just came into lane, and I see, hey, Malphite, 100% mana. Which means he did not leash. So because I see the mana as soon as that person came into lane, because both sides didn't come into lane at first. So, I'm waiting right there, I see, okay, he started bot side.
Did not leash.
And so I'm just looking at the bot lane too. So with this jungler, what he's going to be doing, if he's starting blue, obviously going to be on his Gromp next. So right here, you want to position to where you're going right here so that you have the brush coming in so that he doesn't see me until I'm right here. Whereas if I use the blast cone right here and walked this way, he would see me right here. So this gives him a much smaller window to react to. And so it's pretty clear that his goal right now from his actions are that he wants to take the Gromp and then flash over the wall. So to prevent me from getting kind of vision denied of, if I don't place this ward right here, then he could flash here, he could flash here, and I could potentially take the wrong choice in my flash. So, I know exactly where he's flashing. Just continue it, and then we're good.
Boom.
And then I see that Cassiopeia is here, following, and is also still level 1. So I am just in such a spot to want to try to fight her right now.
No. Tragic.
I barely wasn't able to get enough range. I think that if when I was right here, if I tried to walk down, she might have walked to try to follow me. If I tried to play like I was a little bit more scared, as a way of baiting her into walking up closer. That is an option that I would have had, that I didn't necessarily take at the time.
No.
Because right now, it's very clear that I am showing strength. I am showing, hey, Cassiopeia, I can fight you. But if I say, hey, I will fight you, she's like, no, I don't want to fight you. But if I pretend to say, oh no, Cassiopeia, I'm so weak, I'm half health, then she might take that bait. So my worry right here is that she hits level 2 off of this, Qs me while my Q is down and kills me. So I gotta be really careful. My goal right now, because she probably maybe could have gotten a kill on me. My goal right now is to dodge the Q. So pretend like I'm moving over here and then instantly try to move back if she's trying to do something. And now I'm outside of the threat range. If she immediately Q'd me the second that I had gone there, then I might have died. So, Fiddlesticks just did 2 camps on his bot side. So now he's going to be rotating over to the top side. So, I just invaded him. So he's going to be thinking about, hey, Tryndamere is invading me. So I'm clicking up as if I'm trying to spin over the wall, and looking as if I was trying to invade. And my goal is just to wait, and then kind of bide time, because since the wave is so big on this side, the wave is going to be crashing into me anyway. So I'm not going to lose anything by being here. And if regardless, I would be in XP range. And I know that she doesn't have a ward here too. So I have nothing to lose from feigning aggression. And then I also have a Nidalee as my jungler who started the top side. So I gave my jungler the option of, hey, let's potentially go for this invade. And then I made it clear to the Nidalee, and I'm really glad that she caught on to it, that, hey, our goal is to kill the Cassiopeia. I ping the Cassiopeia, and she is putting herself in a great spot of vision. Where, yeah, she's not revealing herself so that Cassiopeia can walk further away from her turret. So that even if she does flash, she has no place to get to safety. So boom, that's it. That's it. And then, yep. That's all we gotta get right here. Now the question is, I don't want to die right here. That's not a question, but I don't want to die right here. Luckily, Fiddlesticks had already killed most of the small wraiths, and since he killed most of the small wraiths, he's not going to get a massive amount of healing. If he was actually slower to take this camp, then we would have been in a much worse spot. So my goal here, Nidalee is perfectly healthy. She's level 3. I just want her to do everything. Fiddlesticks did hit his level 3, but it's okay. So I want to wait for the fear. And now my goal is to wait until the W is used. Because as soon as the W is used, I can walk in and not take any damage. Right here. And then that's it. That's it. And now, I'm back to get the entire big wave.
That is the...
And there's nothing that they can really do.
Just absolute banger, just 5 head plays.
So, yeah, at this point, it's just time to collect the wave. My jungler is wanting to go to her bot side. So we're just kind of feigning this right here. I am taking a little bit of more damage that I don't need to, but
That clip deserves a VOD review.
it's still okay. I'm saying that this clip deserves a VOD review because that's what we're doing right now. So my support is now roaming up over here. But we just saw the Fiddlesticks go down to the Rift Scuttler. So I don't want to get ganked by Fiddle here. So my goal is to ward right there so that we can get this gank in peace. And I leveled up my W earlier so that we could get the slow in the fight. So, boom, get the slow, get the spin. And that's all we do. That's all we do. So we get this wave pushed. This is the first back. And yeah, so my jungler wanted to do some stuff over here, but we had Prio, so there's no reason for me to just not do Dragon. I missed a couple of CS for doing that, but enforcing those kind of Dragon plays are just great. So this right here is the strongest point for Tryndamere, by far. There is no stronger spike for Tryndamere by far than right here. You guys know why? You guys know why? Anybody know why? Because I am going to hit 6 as soon as all of these minions are dead. So she thinks that I am level 5. But I'm secretly level 6. Because my ult doesn't exist until I am about to die. I don't need to use it until I'm about to die. So, in this spot, I'm getting her low, I'm getting lethal tempo stacks, I'm making sure that I'm in XP. And I want to be ready so that as soon as I hit 6, I am ready to spin. So, I'm pushing myself up here. I am poisoned right now. She thinks that she might actually be able to do something right here. Which would be true if... Ding! Got that 6. And then it's just a ghost. And then a kill. And I wouldn't have been able to survive that if I wasn't 6, even though I didn't have to pop ult. So I didn't pop ult right there. But just the extra damage and the extra sustain and the extra health from leveling up was enough for me to survive that.
Absolutely.
And then so I just want to get this low enough to where the plate goes down while I'm backing, like that. And then we just go forward. We go right here. She kind of pushed this in a really awkward way, because now I can just kind of permafreeze. So I'm just getting this here. And when you freeze, you want to just drag it into the brush. Drag it into the brush.
Right now, bros.
And if you drag it into the brush too, you can also see if it's warded.
I'm not really in chimp energy.
If the minion is dragging with you
You're not.
while you're walking into the brush, then you know it's warded. So it's a free sweeping lens for you to know if a brush is warded or not by dragging minions into that. And at this point, she's kind of perma stuck. We're looking for plays. I'm just perma freezing and looking for times where I can actually go in. And because we're already so far ahead, like, she's hitting me with abilities, and I'm just not taking any damage. Especially when taking overheal, you get a lot of value from healing past what Q can give you. So it looks like you're taking no damage, which is good. And because of the way that I was playing the wave is now unfroze. So
when they posted their big evidence doc, links to
now it was ideally time to get a freeze. I pushed this wave a little bit too quickly. I was thinking that right here, I should have just last hit. But I hit that for no reason, so the wave crashed a little bit earlier. I would have liked it to where the wave would have stuck right here on the next wave crash. And then I would have been able to crash in a bigger wave that she wouldn't have been able to finagle her way out of.
Their big evidence doc.
Dark and darker talk. So I'm threatening dive right there to try to pop some cooldowns. So I popped her grounding ability
that they were using.
And so now is a good time to potentially go.
Or B1 were in there too.
Yes, Conqueror, but yeah, this is the play. I do misplay this in terms of taking that. The entire goal when playing against a Cassiopeia is to stay inside of her. So that she goes. I also see that my Nidalee is right here. Stay inside. So you stay inside of Cassiopeia, right? So that she has such a hard time actually getting a stun on you. Because not only does she have to pop into the direction that you are, but you have to be facing that direction. So if you're constantly, like, all the way around her, attack, it's really hard for her to pop ult. It's the same thing with Ahri Charm. You just want to be inside of Ahri. And that's how you win. The reason I didn't flash for this is so I could have it up earlier because Nidalee is going to be able to easily get that kill. Yeah, now I have my mobility, and she doesn't have enough damage to kill me. It's a little bit awkward right there, but the dragon is also spawning, so we can just go for that. And now my ult's up, so we can just force something. And now, because she doesn't have ult, she doesn't have flash, absolutely nothing she can do right there. Not a single thing whatsoever. And so I just want to get that extra plate down, and that is basically the end of the game. Like, at this point, they just kind of open because the game is done. Because of how much we utilized the fact that we had Nidalee, which is a very strong early game jungler, and just all of the very 5-head plays right there. There's a couple things that could have been done, but overall, yeah, no, that was just one of the absolute banger games that could possibly be a thing. So, thank you guys all for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye, and good night. Yeet!